So thank you very much, team, for joining in this program. Actually, you need not come on the video. Okay. You can change your name if you want. That is not a problem. Okay. During the program, you can ask questions. Okay. You can just put the questions on the chat box. I will answer it. One of the aspects is post-marital counseling or relationship coaching. It cannot happen without sex therapy. So thank you very much. With me joining Mudazir Azam. Mudazir is from Saudi. He's joining from Saudi, na Mudazir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Saudi. Yeah, Saudi. He is a NLP master practitioner and also he is a psychology trainer. He has many sessions in Yamoka. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. So particularly this program, you need not come on the video. Okay. We are having the next program. And usually the sex therapy program only, we advise people, you need not come on the video. Okay. So thank you very much, team, for joining this program actually. Okay. So pre-marital counseling and post-marital counseling. Or we can take it a relationship coaching. In this aspect, you cannot give any kind of coaching or counseling in these aspects, pre-marital or post-marital, without involving physical intimacy. Physical intimacy. Most of the time, 99%, most of the people, that is 99% of the people all over the world, they have forgotten the art and the science of physical intimacy. The art and science of physical intimacy, people have forgotten. So, what is the art and science of physical intimacy? Here, I'm not using the word sex every time. Always, even in counseling, we can use the word physical intimacy. That will make the client a little bit, what you call, they will be able to listen to it. At the same time, in between, we should use the word sex, because we should also see that the word doesn't become a dirty word. So once again, so the word should not become a dirty word, isn't it? The simple aspect is nowadays physical intimacy has lost the touch of art and science. Please put it in the chat box. Mostly sex, physical intimacy, whether it happens generally with everybody generally, whether it happens in a mechanical way or in a spiritual way. When I use the word spiritual way, physical intimacy, it is actually the why people involved in physical intimacy is to have children. If at all you want to have a good children, then when you join, when both men and women, when they join, there should be some kind of spiritualism into it. But today when people join, is there a spiritualism or it is mechanical? Physical intimacy, it's mechanical, or it is, people take it as a spiritual journey. That is, it's an art and science of pleasure and mindfulness. If it is mechanical, please put M. If it is mechanical, please put M. If it is spiritual, please put a yes. That is mostly, I'm telling. I'm not talking about here about anybody. I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about you. General public, whether it has become mechanical or spiritual.
Mechanical. Mechanical.
Mostly, Vicky, it is not depends on how the person. Suppose, for example, take a newly married guy. Okay, a newly married guy. When they have a physical intimacy, the act, particularly we are having, one is the foreplay. Physical intimacy is having, the first one is foreplay. After foreplay, we have the penetrative physical intimacy. The penetrative physical intimacy, whether it becomes mechanical or whether it is a spiritual in nature. That is, when a newly married couple, when they do the physical intimacy, it is with the intention of getting a child. Anyone who joins with the intention of giving birth to a child, when they do penetrative sex, is it spiritual in nature or mechanical? Most of the time means actually it is mechanical. It is mechanical. Now, actually, if you take the Indian culture, time immemorial, people have used to describe this particular phenomena, and they have devised ways how that it can become a playful, spontaneous play, and how that it can become more enjoyable, more pleasurable. This was the aspect which has been into years in our Indian culture. With this aim in mind only, Kama Sutra was written, KS, Kama Sutra, by Vachashra. Actually, it is one of the wonderful books which talks about various aspects about the particular aspect. And then came the tantric sex. Tantra is about the mindfulness, sex with mindfulness. Now, the Western country, they started, when they started understanding, when the sexual problems were increasing, particularly in the Western countries, premature ejaculation, low libido with women, low libido with men, and particularly watching of pornography has increased. And because of that, many problems related to the body and mind particularly it is team 1 minute. One minute. I will mute everybody because some unwanted people have entered the room. Okay. So last time they okay. I am stopping video for everyone. Okay. I'm stopping video for everyone. Okay. Mute on mute. Once again, team, just I will make some okay. So even chat also I have disabled. Okay. So one of the aspects is the Western country, when they started getting more issues on physical intimacy, when they started analyzing it, they developed a concept that is called a sensate focus. Sensate focus has been spoken in depth by our Indian authors in KS and in Kama Sutra as well as in Tantric sex. The same aspect the Western country reproduce it, but with certain steps. So that is what we are going to see today. So what is sensate focus and who developed it and what is it? This is what we are going to see today. Now this is hope it is visible. Okay, hope it is visible. So what is sensate focus? Sensate focus is about touch and being touched. These two are completely different. I touch someone, that is I touch. I am being touched. There are two different activities, two different feelings emerge. So sensate focus, it is about touching and being touched. Two distinct activities. Once again, Chief, let me, one second. I will disable certain aspects. I don't think people are get. I have muted everyone. Okay, I have muted everyone, so you may not be getting any messages. So touching and being touched, it is a two distinct activities. So we can maximize the potential of sensate focus by beginning without preconceived notions of what you will experience, how it will feel, how much pleasure it will produce. In other words, begin with an open mind so as not to color your experience with feeling. So one of the aspects is touch and being touched. It is two different aspects. Now you can just feel a child is touching you, and once again, whoever opens the video, I will remove them. Okay, I don't want anybody in video. Nobody needs to come on the video. Can anybody tell me how to stop video of everyone? One second. Okay. So if anybody comes on the video, I will remove. Okay, no need to come on the video. So one of the aspects is, Tim, just give me 1 second time. I will try to remove the people who are, first I will enable the join waiting room. Once again, Tim, I'm extremely sorry. Just let me see, because I know many of the people, okay, whoever names I'm not familiar with, I will remove it. Okay. Whoever I'm not familiar with, one second. Just I'm trying to remove the people. Okay, it's very nice. I have mostly I have. Okay, So thank you very much, team, for your patience. So what is sensate focus? Whenever we touch someone, we get a judgmental attitude. A judgment comes without any judgment touching a person. Without any judgment, without any evaluation, if I am trying to touch someone, that is sensate focus. So usually what happens, whenever a physical intimacy takes place, there is some kind of a judgment happens. So without the judgment, starting touching the other person. So that is what sensate focus. The sensate focus has been developed by, it was developed by Johnson. Johnson has developed it. There is this particular aspect. It is to tell the people who are going to marry, either the premarital or postmarital, the difference between sensuality and sexuality. Both are completely different. Sensuality and sexuality, that is completely different. Sensuality is trying to understand the sensual aspects in an intellectual and emotional way. Sexuality is, it is having only one element, but sensuality is having many elements. So the sensate focus has been primarily made keeping the sensuality in mind. So how this is being done? We will see one by one. I'm just okay. What are the processes? We will be guiding the people. Okay. Siddharth. Once again. Set the stage. I do not know how these people are entering the room. I have already disabled it. Okay. Even if it is in mute, yeah. Achao. So, whenever people come for this therapy session, we give them the clear-cut idea, clear-cut psycho-education about what is this sensate focus. Sensate focus is to understand each other's body. Simple. Understanding each other's body without any judgment, without any evaluation, without associating with each other. That is what very, very important. When you start associating, sexuality comes. When you don't, associate, sensuality. That is, we will be educating the partners. Suppose, for example, someone come to you, premarital counseling, and they want to know how to proceed. So what we will be training them is, after marriage, you can just try this. First 2 days, before going for the intimate, the sexual aspect, try to do this sensate focus first and then proceed. The sensate focus will give them the space to understand each other's body. So the first process is touching the other person with the aim to connect to the other person. So the first process is, first the men will touch the women. When he touches the women, the sole intention is to be connect rather than mechanically feeling sexual. This process may be little bit tricky in the beginning, but we have to make them very clearly, we should make them understand that, see, when you do this, you will be able to appreciate and understand the other's body. So even before that, starting the session, you can ask certain questions to both the couple. What do you think about, what is your idea about the body of a man? And we can elicit some answers. To the men, we can ask, what is it you feel about the female body? So about female body, the female structure, the men is having some preconceived notions, preconceived ideas. And just like that, a woman also may be having a preconceived idea, a preconceived notion about the body of the men. Now, what we trying to do through sensate focuses, okay, through sensate focus, we try to remove that preconceived notions. Remove that preconceived notion, because all the preconceived notions may be most of the time negative in nature. For example, today research has indicated that 70% of the people, irrespective of men and women, they watch porn films. Now, when people watch porn films, really they become mechanical only. When they watch also, they are mechanical. When they do masturbation after watching porn film also, they become mechanical. With this aspect in mind, when they get married, they are not able to perform in the actual scenario. It may be applicable for both sexes. The sensate focus will help the couple to come out of it. A program is there, already a program is there. That's a negative program. That program makes a person to be mechanical, makes the person to ejaculate more easily. The program makes a men and women to achieve, to think that the process of doing this only is to get orgasm. Orgasm is the only aspect which is in the mind of either men or women when they join. Sensate focus, it just takes out this particular notion, and it sensate focus is to make both of them to respect each other's body. So we will be guiding them. Just look at the woman. Okay, first handshake. Touch any part of the other partner, and keep your hand there and just feel. Here you will be able to understand the difference between touch and being touched. Suppose, for example, the woman is touching the chest of the man. So both are both are closing the eyes, and the woman is touching the breast of a man. A being touched, she is touching. One is the touch, and the another one is being touched. Both the aspect feeling completely through mindfulness. So when they are doing the sensate focus, first we will be training them the breathing exercise. So when a touch is made, try to connect with the touch. Try to have a connect with the touch. The person who is touching, the person who is being touched, both of them, they have to feel the connect. Here itself, the simple difference in the normal intercourse, most of the time, contact happens. Most of the time, contact happens, not a connect. And the ultimate aim of physical intimacy is not contact, but connect. Now, only contact happens most of the time. It is because of even watching porn films. In porn films, a connect is there, a contact is there. See, I'm just opening the chat box. Okay, I'm opening the chat box. Okay, and you can message now. You'll be able to message only me. Okay, so please put it in the chat box. When people watch porn films, in the porn films, whether connect is there or contact is there. Connect or contact. Connect is there or contact. Most of the time, there is only a contact in porn films. In porn film, a man and woman, they do it. They know that a camera is there, and they are recording it. So what will be there is, there will be what do you call? Yeah, contact. Now, when people see this contact again and again, when people have seen, and when they come to marriage, what happens is the same contact may happen, not the connect. So the therapist, the job of the therapist is to make them understand the difference between a connect and a contact. So what is a connect and contact? Simply by shaking hands, we can make them understand what is a connect and what is a contact. In a handshake itself, you have something called a plastic handshake. What is plastic handshake? Can you put in the chat box? What is plastic handshake? Or a dead fish handshake? Dead fish. Dead fish handshake. What is a dead fish handshake? Yeah, that was very nice. No warmth. In a dead fish handshake, there will be no warmth, artificial, no energy, without feeling good. Yes, very nice. No feeling involved. Light, not interesting. One without closeness, warmth. Yes, very nice. This is called dead fish handshake. Dead fish handshake. Now, this is what happens mostly in the physical intimacy also. When a contact happens. The difference between connect and contact, first we have to make the couple to understand. This is what contact and this is what connect. When I keep my hand on you here, for example, your father keeps his hand on the head of the son. Cello, how are you, Cello? What is there is a connect. So we will be able to make the couple understand the difference between connect and contact first. After making them understand, we will be proceeding to telling them about this sensate focus step by step. The first focus is, the first aspect is, so set the stage for sensuality rather than sexuality. This means that no matter how turned on you might become, please consider off limits. The touching of genitals or breasts or having any kind of aspects should not have any kind of sexual involvement. This we will be telling the people. Then this prohibition sets a clear focus on the sensual side of touching as a distinct entity in its own right. It also serves to remove any pressure on both the sides. So when people are there, when we are telling the couple, please be, both of you can be nude, but when you are nude, you are going to be nude and you are going to touch each other. When you are going to touch each other, what is that you are going to do is, you are going to feel connected with the other person. You are going to feel connected with the other person. Sometimes even when you feel connected with the other person, sexuality may increase. When the sexuality increases, you should not do any aspect like either masturbation or oral sex, any aspect that should not be done during this sensate focus. During this sensate focus, both the couple, they agree that we will do the sensate focus with the sole aim of understanding each other, understanding the touch, understanding each other's body, respecting each other's body. So we will not do, when we are doing the sensate focus. After completing it, suppose for example, we are fixing a time 15 minutes. Today, 15 minutes we will do the sensate focus. Means 15 minutes no sex. 15 minutes no oral sex. Nothing. 15 minutes only connection. After 15 minutes, you can stop. But what will happen is this 15 minutes will set the stage after the 15 minutes. There, every aspect will have its own meaning there. That is what we in tantric it is said that mindfulness sex. A mindfulness sex happens after a sensate focus. So what are the steps in it? So there will be first clear-cut focus. Okay. In addition, it allows for new discoveries and avoids ingrained behavior patterns. Many couples find that the time spent on the sensate focus process can be useful and pleasant way to reawaken their own sensual feelings, not the sexual, sensual feelings. So step 1, non-genital touching. So in non-genital touching, time maybe 5 minutes they can fix. Ideally, both partners are undressed, showered, and free of watches or jewelry. Designate one partner as the toucher and the other as a receiver. Now, the toucher and receiver both should feel connected. The receiving partner should primarily focus on their own sensation while being touched. For the moment, they are not to reciprocate the touching. For example, somebody is touching, immediately I should not touch them. So, somebody is touching me here. That is, the opposite partner is touching me here. I should not touch them. I should not touch them. I should just feel the touch and try to connect with the touch. Both the receiver and the person who is being touched, the receiver and toucher, both have to reciprocate only the touch. So when they are doing this, they will experience the touch fueling. The receiving partner should, however, speak up if the toucher does something physically or psychologically uncomfortable. Suppose I am touching someone, that is suppose somebody is touching the partner. Suppose if the touch is seems to be uncomfortable, then they can express it. I feel little bit uncomfortable. They can tell it. The moment they tell uncomfortable, they can raise a hand, lift the hands. Then again, slowly they can start. So Johnson recommends touching continue at least for 15 minutes in the beginning. So this will not have any boredom or fatigue on either partner, because when it has the element of curiosity and also what do you call the feeling of connect. Once the feeling of connect happens with both of them, the 15 minutes will pass as 2 minutes. 15 minutes will pass as 2 minutes. 1 minute, many people are waiting on the. Okay. So that is the first stage. The second stage is there are various types of touch. All these aspects are mentioned in the PPT. I'm texting my number. Okay, I'm texting my number. Okay, this is my number. This is my number. You can text me to this number and I will forward this PowerPoint presentation. This PPT I will forward it 7010702114. Okay. Because this I don't want to share it in the group. There are various ways of touching. There is something called a texture awareness. So all these things, when you study, you will be able to understand. Okay. So only the important aspect, just I am explaining it. The rest of the aspects you will be able to understand when you read the aspects. One of the aspects is if the couple, if they find becoming sexually aroused, avoid turning this exploration into a sexual encounter. This we have to tell the partners. 15 minutes if you have decided. 15 minutes sensate focus we will do. That we have decided. Or 10 minutes. During the process, if they sexually aroused, they should not involve in sex. Or if it is too much unbearable, both have to come out of it. End the contract in a respectful way. Okay. So I feel like ending it. Maybe I feel too much aroused. Okay. So you feel too much aroused, but I am not aroused. So what we can do? Both have to discuss. Both have to discuss. They have to take a consensus decision. Then come out. Then after 5 minutes they can have. Because then only every time they have the responsibility of respecting each other's feeling. This is not only actually sensate focus, it is not only for creating more pleasure in sexual activity. It is to make the couple respect each other's body. Most of the time today, it is not there in the system. When I say most of the people, I'm not talking about the normal people. See, for counseling, who will come? The people who are having problem, they will only come now. The people who are having very normal sexual life, they are very happy. They may not come for counseling. The people who come for counseling, they have some problem, they come. They may have aspects. They may have some aspects. Which one of the aspect which they may have is not respecting the other person's body. Yes or no? Please put it in the chat box. The people who are coming for counseling, post-marital counseling, because of fight or because of other aspects, respecting each other's body may be sometimes missing. Even this happens with the normal people also. Particularly when the sensate focus during initial marriage days, if it is given, they start respecting each other body and the physical violence will reduce. Physical violence against each other. Nowadays it is more. Why? Because we don't respect each other's body. The men doesn't respect the body of the woman doesn't respect the body of the men. This sensate focus will help both of them to understand it is not just a body with the soul deeply connected into it. It's a body deeply connected with the soul. So I have to respect it. With that respect, when something happens, that becomes more meaning. So these are the aspects. I will just. So the second part, the first aspect is non-genital touching. The second part of this exercise simply involves reversing the roles. Reversing the role is now men is touching the woman. The second aspect is, the second step is the woman touching the man. Unless necessary, try not to take a break before switching. Avoid comparing touching styles. There is no reason to take the same approach to touching or use the same touching sequence. People are different. Both are different. So both can have their own ways of touching. So the first one is a non-genital touching, receiver and the toucher and receiver. Then the second step is changing the position. The toucher will become the receiver will become the toucher. Even inside this touching, there are many various aspects. And I will share there are around 9 PDF available. Those PDF also I will share it with the PPT. I will share it. Because certain aspects I don't want to talk it here. That you people will be able to understand when you are reading it. Okay. So the next one is touching the private parts also. So the first one is non-genital. Without private parts. Touching without private parts. The second aspect is touching the private parts. This touching the private parts, I don't want to go in depth. I will share the PPT, which you people will be able to understand. The PPT contains various aspects, including, I will share with you a Google Drive in which around 10 files are there about sensate focus. Sensate focus is to connect both of them. The purpose of sensate focus is to make each other respect the body of each other. Sensate focus is to make the people respect the thought of the other people. So this is what, okay. And there are many people waiting outside. Okay. But I don't want to open the thing now. And now the simple question, just to put yes or no. For how many of you, the sensate focus, this topic is completely new? If it is new, please put N. So this topic seems to be new. Please put N. Please put N if it is okay. Thank you very much. Many of the people have put new. Now, this is where actually the one is the sensate focus. Sensate focus can be combined. Okay, this person has started it. Okay. Okay. So the sensate focus can be combined with the tantric aspect. So one of the aspect is the more Gestalt psychology, Gestalt therapy. Gestalt therapy is used in sex therapy mode. One of the chief important concept of Gestalt therapy is awareness. Awareness and contact. This is the two aspects. Gestalt therapy is being used in sex therapy mode. This awareness can be increased in many ways. One of the aspects which Gestalt therapy says is being creative in the process of physical intimacy. Being creative. The sensate focus can be used. The various touching and other aspects can be used. And it can be taken to the next level. See, one day they did for 3 days they did the sensate focus. The therapist can ask from 4th day, they can use oil massage. That is actually the next stage of sensate focus. Connect is the only word, not a sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure will be the byproduct. The byproduct, both of them can enjoy. But again and again, what we have to tell is, try to feel the connect. The touch can happen through a oil massage. That is where the tantric sex comes in. Tantric sex has many forms of touch, many forms of even aromatherapy, which increases the sensuality, not the sexuality. So I'm sharing those aspects, and I removed it. Don't worry, I removed it. So you people need not worry. I know about people. They will join, they will see some name. With the name, again, they will enter. Okay. And they try to do some nonsense. I understand here. So, this sensate focus can be trained to the premarital and even for the people, post-marital people, which will definitely help in many aspects. When the low libido in women and low libido in men, this is sensate focus is one of the best exercise which will help them to overcome the problem. Premature ejaculation, people can delay the ejaculation the more they involve in a sensate focus, because in sensate focus they don't concentrate on the sexuality, they concentrate on the sensuality. Connect. So the sperm moving on to the penis and the ejaculation, it takes time, because the idea is a different connect. When the idea is different here, then the ejaculation will not happen. So one of the best medicine for premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction is sensate focus. All these aspects, there are many research also has been conducted. All these aspects, I will share it with the Google Drive. Thank you very much, team. Thank you very much for joining today. And it will be very nice to see most of the people here. Our summer program is going to start. 6 certification in 1 month. A great program with a great certification and with the clear-cut business module. Become a mindfulness trainer. Mindfulness trainer, when we learn the mindfulness aspect and when you combine sensate focus, it becomes a very easy aspect. And one of the aspects is, for all these aspects now, you can charge more. You can charge more. And we are going to promote Even in my website, you can see we are promoting this kind of aspect, this Sensate focus and all. We are going to promote. We are getting many inquiries. Out of 100 inquiries, 90 inquiries are fake inquiries. 90. 10 inquiries are really good inquiries, which gives very good monetary benefit. So even in the summer program, in the mindfulness, certified mindfulness trainer, we may be discussing about all these aspects. So if anybody wants to join, kindly join that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Just put one aspect in the chat box. Whether the presentation was it professional or vulgar? Because you can put whatever you feel. P means professional. V means vulgar. Because we try to make it more professional. But I should not say it is professional. That has to come from the participants. P means professional and V means vulgar. Thank you very much, team. Thank you very much. All your words really, it helps me to concentrate on various aspects. Thank you.